make sure we make the plays and make the opportunities when those tackles come.
What is it about this group that, back-to-back weeks, fight through adversity and come out with the win?
I feel like, Coach Fick, that's what he prides ourselves in our program, priding ourselves on going through hard situations, going through hard stuff. Camp was hard. Winter workouts was hard. Spring ball was hard. Summer workouts was hard. So that's just something that's just carrying on to the games. Like, when we get in hard situations, don't bend, don't fold, just keep going.
You guys went back and forth quite a bit between the 2 and 3 man front today. Just from your perspective, do you feel like the 3 man's helping you guys against the run, or how do you kind of view that balance you guys are trying to find?
I feel like it's definitely helping us against the run. Sometimes we just gotta play the scheme of the defense, make sure that we fit the right gaps, make sure we fit the right holes and blitzes when those situations come. So just making sure we just continue to execute.
With Jake out, the first half of next week, do you feel maybe you have to do something different in terms of leadership, maybe to take over at that linebacker spot?
I would say more just, I'll probably have to communicate a whole lot more, and then attack it as well. Have to communicate a whole lot more, make sure our defense is on the same page, make sure we communicate with the back end, communicate with the front end, make sure the D-line as well. So really just a whole lot more communication.
Talking about Tackett, what did you kind of see from him just jumping in there and then making a couple plays immediately?
Yeah, I see confidence, honestly. He didn't go in there and not with a blink eye. He went in there, played like he was a starter, didn't step down from Chaney being out. The defense felt it, so felt his presence in there, so I was really proud of him for doing it.
I was going to ask you about the apologies if you've been asked this before, but just with Jake out, just how does that change the defense? Do you feel, both in the past what happened just recently, just today, but also what could happen that first half against Alabama?
I feel like it doesn't really change the defense. We pride ourselves on, if the next person comes out, make sure it's not a step down. Just make sure it's a level up. So make sure Tackett, he stays locked in. He was locked in with the game when his opportunity called, when his number got called. He didn't. It wasn't a letdown. So I was proud of him for that. So just making sure we just communicate a whole lot more. That's the only thing I would say that'll really be effective. Just communicate.
Fickell just said, I'm sorry if you've been asked this, but Fickell just said after the game that after you guys talked about on the goal line after the targeting call, that there was like a real change in the sideline with the energy and the confidence.
Yeah.
Can you speak to that? Like what did you see out there? What did you feel?
Just, it was a momentum breaker. A lot of situations happen, adversity happened, targeting and different calls, and then we come out and stop them. The offense gets the ball and they go down. It's just momentum. That's something that really helps us in the football game. Always having that energy, bringing that energy on the sideline, bringing that energy when we make plays. So,
was that the first time you guys have felt that energy between this game and last game?
I wouldn't say no. I feel like we had it last week. It was a little bit slower last week, but when those times came, we brought that energy. So I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
James, sorry if you already probably answered this a couple times, but when you lose Jake Chaney running runs with you the whole time, and then Tackett Curtis comes in there, did you feel like that dropped off at all, or how did that kind of feel when he was kind of coming in there?
Not at all. He came in there, played like a starter. He executed, made plays when opportunities presented himself. So that was something I was really proud of. We both communicated, make sure we was all on the same right pages, and he executed. So I was proud of him for that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shane. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jaheim.
Yeah.